So someone from my last video asked me to talk about mental health and how to just be mentally stable, I guess. And while I am not at all an expert or I guess, therapist, but I have a few points that kind of help me with getting a better outlook. And I think it's important because a lot of people, especially young people I know, struggle with mental health. And of course, everyone has different reasons and everyone's affected in different ways, right? My mom had cancer 2 times last year, and I wasn't really affected in the moment. I just kind of went into autopilot, and I've heard that's actually quite normal. And then you react a bit like later, and it can, I guess, take a lot of time. But yeah, I have no sort of qualifications to talk about this, but I will share my views. I have a few tips. So the first one is change your outlook. What I mean by that is change how you look at things. And I know it might sound difficult or hard. I heard a quote actually from an old Danish TV series, and it's that with every problem there comes a gift. What this means is, well, at least the way I look at it is that with every problem you have the possibility to learn from it, right? So even though it does not make up for it, for example, when my mom was sick, I learned how to do a lot more, like the house chores and stuff, because I was the only one that was there to take care of her, right? And so just even though a lot of situations are really shitty, just try and get the best out of it, because really that's the only thing you can do. Now, I also want to say this, and I'm not sure if this is relevant, but I've been thinking a lot about like not being afraid to be different. Okay, my microphone just fell over. I'm sorry if that fucking ear raped you. For example, right, I live in Denmark, and a lot of people drink from like a very young age because there's no like age limit on when you can drink. I mean, you can buy alcohol when you're 16, but you can drink basically from any age, from right when you pop out the womb. But I don't, and of course I'm not the only one, right? And I also don't like party and stuff, and a lot of my friends do. But that doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing, right? Because it's a conscious choice, because I don't feel the need to do those things, and also I just feel better if I don't. And so my point is, don't be afraid to be different, in the sense that don't do something that other people do if it's not something you want to do, and something good comes out of. And this leads me into my next point is, I know it sounds silly, but when I thought of a name to it, I guess I just said ape theory. And it's basically that you shouldn't put anything into your body that's not like supposed to go in, right? So think about it, right? We evolved from apes, and a fucking monkey would not sit and drink and smoke, because that it's bad for the body itself, right? Not only does it fuck with your mental state, but also your body, and it negatively affects you, right? So why would you do that to yourself? I just don't see why you would do that, right? And that also comes with having a stable mindset, right? So live wisely, right? Just put healthy things into your body, because at least I can feel when I eat like good and healthy stuff, I feel better. My next point is pursuing meaning. What I mean by this is doing something because it means something to you. And if not something that makes you happy, at least something that benefits you, right? I don't get happy by going to school or by working out. Well, sometimes by working out because it makes me feel good. But I do it because it's good for me and something that will benefit me, right? So, again, partying does not have any meaning to me. It does not benefit me. So, I choose to do the things, like, for example, YouTube, right? It's something that means something to me, right? And I do it because I do like it. Well, and some people might enjoy partying, and that's fine, right? Whatever you want to spend your life on. But I will say, appreciate every moment and even the struggles, right? To you who commented, I don't know what you're struggling with, but at least from my own experiences, I can assure you, life will have ups and it will have downs. And again, the best thing you can do is appreciate every moment and hope for better times. Try and learn something from what you're going through. Get the best out of it. I don't know if you believe in God or not, but it's a common saying that God has a plan for every single one of us. And I guess kind of what you can get out of that is, at least I know I have things that I know I want to get done and that I will get done. And so I will say work towards that. There's a lot of things you can do to improve your mental health. And really it doesn't have to be anything drastic. I would say the important things are try and have a positive outlook on life. Choose the things you do wisely, but then again, live your life and live it like you want to live it. Pursue meaning by doing the things that mean something to you, and don't be afraid to go against the flow. Don't be afraid to do something other than what everyone else is doing. Alright, I don't know anyone who's doing YouTube, but I do it because I like to, and you cannot control what other people are doing. Most of the time you can only improve on yourself, and then you can try to help others do the same. And I guess that's kind of what I'm trying to do with this channel. It's just share my thoughts. And so if that's something you want more of, then I guess subscribe. I hope this helped just somewhat at Burbo_blob. If you have anything else you want me to talk about, leave a comment and I'll see you in the next one.